flow into gratitude for this principle. A batter takes guard. The field is already set. Before the ball is bowled, every fielder occupies a carefully chosen position. The ball has not moved, yet the space where it is most likely to end has already been anticipated. Different questions can quietly lead to the same hidden principle, because the deepest systems are often discovered through patterns rather than appearances. The hidden principle is this: extraordinary outcomes are often created by shaping possibilities before events unfold, rather than reacting after they happen. At first glance, field placement looks like a collection of individual positions. In reality, it is a probability map. Every fielder changes the distribution of possible outcomes. Mathematics describes this as altering the outcome space. Instead of chasing every possibility equally, the fielding side concentrates resources where the probability of value is greatest. Nothing about the batter has changed, yet the environment around the batter has. Invisible geometry begins influencing visible decisions. A tempting gap disappears. A safe stroke now carries risk. The ball has not been delivered, but the decision landscape has already shifted. Systems thinking reveals why this works. In complex systems, changing the environment is often more efficient than trying to control every individual action. Small structural adjustments can influence thousands of future decisions without direct intervention. Psychology adds another layer. Human decisions are highly sensitive to context. People rarely evaluate every option from scratch. Instead, they respond to the opportunities and constraints that surround them. What feels like complete freedom is often a response to an invisible architecture. Decision architecture studies this effect. The arrangement of choices influences behavior even when the available options remain technically the same. Cricket demonstrates this on every delivery. Field placement quietly reshapes the batter's perception of opportunity before the first movement begins. Cognitive science strengthens the picture. The brain continuously searches for the easiest successful action. When familiar scoring areas disappear, attention shifts elsewhere. The player experiences this as a spontaneous decision, but much of that decision has already been guided by the structure of the environment. Now consider the hidden mechanics that often distinguish ordinary wealth accumulation from exceptional wealth creation. The difference is rarely explained by effort alone. Exceptional wealth frequently emerges from building systems that naturally attract valuable opportunities while filtering out low-value ones. The environment itself begins producing better possibilities. Networks, platforms, intellectual property, distribution systems, and reputation can all be understood as forms of invisible positioning. They do not force outcomes. They reshape the landscape in which future outcomes become more likely. Complexity science describes this as influencing the system through its structure instead of through constant intervention. Once the architecture is in place, countless interactions begin reinforcing the same direction without requiring continuous control. Information theory offers another perspective. Every system contains more possible actions than any individual can process. Structure reduces uncertainty by directing attention toward higher value paths. The result is not certainty but a more favorable distribution of possibilities. Return now to the cricket field. What first appeared to be 11 people standing in different places now looks entirely different. It is a carefully designed probability landscape, quietly influencing decisions before the ball is even released. The same hidden principle appears wherever exceptional outcomes emerge. The greatest advantage often belongs not to those who react fastest, but to those who shape the landscape in which reactions will occur. The next time you watch a field being set, you may no longer see players taking positions. You may see an invisible system redesigning the future, one carefully placed possibility at a time.